どうも皆さん、なおやんです。今回はホグワーツレガシー続きやっていきたいと思います。はい。最近もう6月になりまして、だいぶ暑くなってきましたね。湿気がすごいね。なんか、始まりましたけど、そう。前回ね、こう終わった後に、配信終わった後に、なんて言うんですか、マップ探索をしてまして、で、今途中ですね。まあ、見ていただけるあー、ミスターね。危ね危ね危ねほい。こいつら燃やさないと。痛い。あー、死んだ残念。いやーねー、買わなくておお、危ね。はい、よいしょ。でまた新しいのが。よし、やっと倒せた。これをしたかったんですよね。で、これか。これ入れた、これか。ベンド、こっか。オッケー。で、こうか。よし。あと最後あそこか。よし。レベル2ロック。いやー、アラフォーモラもなー、レベル上げたいけどなー。スタチュー、像を見つけるのがめんどくさくてはい、ではね、クエスト、メインクエストの方やっていこうと思います。Meet Sebastian by the Overlook。これを先にやっていこうかな。セバスチャンに会えと。近いところは、ここかな。 最後
Bardo Beaumont should have returned.
I thought my owl might pique your interest.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so distracted by the scriptorium and Slytherin's book that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
Perhaps we can avoid detection. We deal blows. We
need to see what they're doing. I say we take them head on. Let's bury some enemies.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
After you. After me.
There they are up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
さあ、ステルスで行こ
う。No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
多いね
Ranrock's loyalists are out for blood.
Hello?
よし、歩け歩け。前に出るんだ。
I have a brother who works in Gringotts. Couldn't pay me enough to sit behind a desk all day. Hello? I know you're here somewhere.
見つかった。
Defender. Rather unwarm. Fix it. Just you wait till I'm on solid ground.
ごめん。
Leviosa.
いってー。
Confringo. You can't stop it.
ごめん。
Leviosa.
あー、マジか。コンタート。ナイス。ナイス。あ、あれ。うん。オッケー、グッバイ。強い、この呪文強いな。一気に持っていくな。
Revelio.
この音か、カンカン言ってた。さあ、宝箱がここにあって、
Revelio.
なかなかな、強くないんだよな、宝箱も。さあ、この先。
This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, we could fight our way through or be discreet.
You know what one I'd choose.
Ranrock's vision of goblins ruling over wizards will be fulfilled.
上と。こいつからやるか。
Revelio.
さあ、近づいてきております。振り向け。ああ、こっち向くだ。向こう向け。よし。いいぞ。
Not your
見
best.
つかったか。
You won't get away.
あぶね。グッバイ。
I shall avenge your death.
ベリアム。 OK。
And the fun is over.
Fun is a relative term.
It is. And that was relatively fun.
いいですね。順調ですよ。
Revelio.
ゴブリンハンター。頑張ります。エンター、オーバールックマイン。いるなぁ。
For better or for worse, we're in.
Reminds me of the time I nearly fell out of a cart at Gringotts. I was only young, mind. Well, not like I'd fall out now. Lucky if I fit.
This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported.
Revelio.
Now I see why.
ほっ。下にもあるな。なんだろう。
I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
雲か。
Revelio.
あ、どうも。
Won't let humans to worry about.
エクスペリエンスいった。
I was right not to be worried about you. Rubber up wide, coming back this way.
あ、いた。
How many Ranrock loyalists are in here?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want. Revelio.
向こうか。上にもなんかあるね。こっちにもなんかあるな。
Expelliarmus.
Confringo. Any ideas?
ほらほらほら、どこ行け。マズクラペインティングス。
Levioso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
宝箱。よし。
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
Smashing.
スマッシュ。
Should have thought to conjure stairs.
失礼しました。さあ、橋が崩れてて。ああ。
Confringo.
こっちも行ける。宝箱。 United Neck Item.
That bridge has seen better days.
Unidentified か。Unidentified.
Repair it.
Repair. よしよしよし。なんだ。うわー、雲や。しかもただの雲じゃない。さらばです。オッケー、ナイス。出落ち感満載。マジでさ、アンセントマジックが強すぎるんよな。
We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that.
ああ、そうだそうだ。
Ranrock's lawyers all but declared war. Lumos!
来たよ。
Confringo! Lumos. Lumos.
Revelio. Lumos.
あ、上にも行けるんだ。ティラリララララ。
Revelio.
こっちもあるんだ。
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
どうやって生きるのかな。
Lumos.
ここはもう行き止まりだし。
Lumos.
Revelio.
壊せるここ。
Confringo.
壊せるわ。さあ、透明に。
Revelio.
お、見つかったぞ。ナイス。
Revelio.
あー、敵がいっぱいいるね、向こ
We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction at that.
We have another fight.
Nice of you to stop by.
う。痛い。よし。ミスった。意味ない。痛い。どうしよう。痛い。ちゃんとプロテゴ使わないとね。
We're not finished yet. Leviosa. Bombarda. Confringo.
じゃあなんだこれ。どうしよう。危ね。あ、いた。なんだ。なんかなんだ。プロテゴバグみたいなのが来てる。危ね。危ね。うんとし。危ね。 いってバイバイ。よし、もう一丁。じゃそうや、ターゲットすんの忘れんねんな。
Certainly cleared the room.
ターゲッ
I
トで
don't
きる
know
こ
why
と。
Gryffindors get credit for bravery. We Slytherins are teeming with it.
And we're much more fun to fight with.
この回復薬の上限がないからさ、上限多分23個持ってたよね。
Now,
だからあんま死ぬことないよね。回復し続ければね。 自分がよく死ぬのは回復を使わないっていう使うことを忘れちゃうのよね。いけると思って。回復し続けとけばまあ死ぬことはないよね。さあ謎解きというか出ましたね。1、2、3、どこだ？
wasn't expecting that.
Wasn't expecting that. あ、こっちか。
Revelio.
なんだ？ The walls floated back to me as if in a watery haze. How long had I been unconscious? I only remember his eyes, empty, empty of sorrow. Yes, but also 誰の eyes? The world floated back to me. The world floated っていうのかな？なんだ？私は彼の目だけを覚えている。ソロ悲しみのない目みたいな。Yes, but also しかしなんだI recall feeling a sense of euphoria 違うな Euphoria ってなんだ As I watched the pain vanish. But then everything started to turn when I fell. I must have hit my head. I must have hit my head. I neither feel nor see a mark. But the pain is throbbing. I can only hope it is not the Black Death. At least he's no longer in pain.
What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help us unravel more of this
Sebastian,
mystery.
I think I found something. A canvas piece.
セバスチャン喋ってた
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
イザドラって
Revelio.
誰だっけ？なんか光ってる。check on Sebastian. Okay. セバスチャンどこだ？入った。
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft, and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I
Rackham.
haven't heard his name before.
Here's some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another passageway to the Undercroft. Let's have a look around.
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit.
さあ please
Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
3
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marenweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
a goblin named Lodlock.
A friendly goblin. He wants no part in Ranrock's fight.
A friendly goblin?
Friendly
You
goblin.
know, goblins cursed my sister to shut her up.
Ah.
Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins are...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
You're not thinking starlight.
You don't know what you're saying. Take a breath for a moment.
Straight.
I know
Starlight
precisely what I'm
straight.
saying.
そうだね、ゴブリン。
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. いいゴブリンもいるんだよね。すべてのゴブリンが悪いわけじゃない。まあゴブリンによって妹さんがこう病気にかかったっていうことで、ゴブリンに対して嫌悪感があるのはわかるけど。わかるけどね。さあ。そのロドゴックゴブリンに会いに行きましょう。次はこれですね。上？この上。あ、迷子になってる。
Hello there.
Hello there.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
How well do you know gobbledygook? 発音できん。gobbledygook.
You said you know gobbledygook.
gobbledygook.
But how well?
I've been reading it for as long as I've been reading English. My parents have an extensive library. Once I grew bored with the classics, I devoured goblin writings. I'd tell you some titles, but you wouldn't understand them.
Okay. Have you never met a goblin?
Have you ever spoken directly to a goblin?
Unbelievably, no.
No.
I'm so looking forward to it.
Mm-hmm.
Actually conversing in gobbledygook with a native speaker.
難しい。
Cannot
Gobbledygook.
wait to confirm subtle bits of pronunciation and tone that may have eluded me, being self-taught and all.
ちょっと待ってくださいね。すいません。お手洗いに行ってきました。でね、Let's head to the mine then. 行きましょう。
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Key terms. そうか。ゴブリン見たいんだね。皆さんはどうですかね。ゴブリンに見たいでしょうか。ゴブリンを見たいかな。あんまりこう綺麗な生き物ではないと思うんよね、ゴブリン。小人、小人。
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented.
どうも、ロドゴーク。
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
Oh, but you had no choice.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metalworker.
Oh.
If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bacalio.
Enough.
Enough.
Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language.
ああ、いいこと言うね。
I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it.
I can, Sir Lord Gok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
Okay, can you tell me more about the door?
What else should we know about the enchanted door?
The door will not open while the eye can see you. You and your friend must be invisible to it to gain access. From what I know of wizard magic, that shouldn't be too difficult to achieve.
We are ready.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
Okay. 行ってきます。ランロックの先祖がゴブリンのメタルで
The door
リ
is
ナン
looking at
と
us.
かっていう全然覚えれへんな。まあ物を作ってると。マジカルシングスっていうかその魔法の機械みたいなのを作ってると。それがそれを求めてゴブリンが今いろいろとやっていると。どうやって入んのこれ。Enter the Goblin Mine.
Revelio.
なんか入り方あるんか。ん？あー、目がついてるわ上に。オッケー、オープン。
so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine.
あ、ミッド
It's
大丈
even
夫
grander
か
than I had expected.
足手まといにはならないように。
I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for some
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way
Oh.
forward.
あ、いた。ゴブリンの技術すげえ。Search for evidence of Ranrock's plan.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine.
ここが炭鉱。
I've read about mines like this,
すごいな。
but seeing one is something else altogether.
後ろですっごいうろちょろしてる。
Armit, you'll need to stay close to me.
あ、いる
I've
ね。
dealt with worse enemies than these.
Yes, of course.
Revelio.
1、2、3、3人いる。あ、4人いるわ。
Watch your step round here. You will regret coming here.
ボーンからの最後にオーバーキルやってる。
Let us through here safely, Armit. You have my word. Revelio.
そこか。あー、またか。先に引っ張って、
Watched. By
あ
a
ー
door.
I'm quite good at sneaking about.
オープンしないと動かないのかな。で、これなんだなんだろう。入っちゃうか。
Revelio.
で、これで何か作動させて、で、
Revelio.
上に宝箱があります。あ、こっち行けんのか。あー、閉まってるから、これで引っ張って開かない。
Revelio.
いや、引っ張れたか、ちゃんと。なんだ
Revelio.
これがこうつながって、こっちつながって引っ張って、引っ張った先がここにつながって開いてました。
Revelio.
オープン。ギアあといくら入る？あと6つか。
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer
Let's
holidays.
take a look around, Armit. See if we can find any plans.
右に敵おるな。
Bound to be plans around here somewhere.
Revelio.
上か。この上か。
I'll be quiet.
ハローハロー。
Revelio.
123。
This totalis. Such arrow.
いっぱい。
fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
ゴブディゴックの書物見て興奮してたね。
Revelio.
ゴブディゴック。サーチ。
A schematic? They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious.
Curious.
There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
立ててるの？すごいな、でも。なんか上にも取り残しが。こっちか。
Revelio.
この奥だが、ここは行き止まりだから、鼻かゆ。下降りて、この奥かな？違う、この奥か。
Revelio.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
大きいものを作ろうとしてる
Right. Don't wish to be seen, do we?
けど何みたいな。
Revelio.
多い
Area
ね
still clear. If anybody cares.
上のな、この弓矢持ちが嫌なんだよな。
Do it.
そう、ルアーできてたん忘れてた。
Someone there?
あ、見つかった。
Let's get this.
だ、あいた。あったあったあったあった
I will make you.
クルースよ。
Wise
やらさないよ。 危ない。いた。なんだ？いた、なんかガードできんぞ。オッケー。あれ、奥すぎて届かない。私が行こう。いた、なんだ。
I won't bet.
いた、ここだった。見てた。めっちゃ来てる。よし。で、ドン。よいしょ。
Oh, this really is too much.
多い
Stay
な。
close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected. I wonder if the boiler powers the lever. I suspect it must.
これを引っ張れば。オープンした？入ったね。
Revelio. Revelio.
いや、この感じいいな。水道みたいな感じ、下水道みたいな感じになって光が差し込むみたいな。秘密の部屋とかね、あんな感じかな。よし。
Revelio.
お、いったねー。高いよ、結構。
Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
Too small.
Revelio.
この先は
Confringo.
何か。さあ、先に行きましょう。こっちは
Devil's snare. Nasty stuff if we're not careful.
Lumos. Not an entanglement we need right now. Revelio.
なるほどね。素材があるだけ。
Lumos.
Lumos.
Revelio.
ああ、多いな。
Trade what is
多いな。ちょっと待って。ミスター。
Why, it's a grapple you are.
Balance, stay charged. Like a shield charm with sunset magic slow. Uh-oh.
Who's there?
Who there? I'm here.
Ready to fight?
数を減らしたいな。あいつやろう。Yes, yes, 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 yes. ささささささささ。おー、連3キルだぜ。はいたーい。まずは君で
Descendo.
OK。
Let's get it.
クルーシーボンバーコンプリート。ずっと頭赤いんだが、なんだカモン。オッケー。1058いいね。いいダメージだ。 あそこか。で、
How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them, I'll meet. Revelio.
こっちが行けて、こっちなんだろう。あー、宝物。あー、はいはいはい。お、通らせてください。さあ、透明になって、オープン。オッケーかな。
Revelio.
どこがいたんだ今ので。あ、帰り道か。こっちが。
This is not good.
なんだ
They're
これ。
building enormous drills, bigger than this mine
Drill.
could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
どこを掘るドリルなんだ。バイバイ。あー、来た。
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. Revelio.
あー、レベル2。3年。
We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
Exit the mine。リフト。あれ戻ってきちゃった。行こうか。あ、こっちか。
Can we please talk about
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
ついてきてくれてありがとう。
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead, she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it.
Strange symbol.
She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lord Gok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
一緒に働いてたんだよね。レベルアップ。すごい綺麗。
I hope Professor Fitzgerald has confirmed what she needed to. I have to complete the next trial as soon as I can.
よし。フィッチ先生のもとへ。Speak to the portrait of Professor Niam. 読めへんな。Fizzland in the map chamber. マップチェンバー了解。マップチェンバーのところへ。Hogwarts の Secret Room マップチェンバー。
Welcome back.
ニアム・フィッツガラルドわからへん。
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Headmistress.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
Speak to Professor Fig in his office. フィック先生の部屋どこだっけ？ここか。
No, I hate being left out.
All too well.
ここか。さあ、フィック先生、お久しぶりです。お久しぶり。
I hope I... Professor Fig! The keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. All right. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I've actually met Scrope, but I'm not sure he'll tell me. He's rather devoted to the Black family.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't Polyjuice Potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have Polyjuice Potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
ブラック先生に変わるんや、ポリジュースで。ああ。おは。
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
どうもブラックです。
Professor, a moment of your time, please. Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
Oh, really? I already decided what's best. I already decided best.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather unenviable...
Has anyone seen my ivory-handled hand mirror? Of course you haven't.
I thought I heard the headmaster approaching.
おクリスマス仕様になってるすごーおーすごーここ前と一緒かあでもここクリスマスになってるそれはすごいな変わってる
Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners?
おーここも変わってる
Headmaster? Here, what could he want?
あどうした
Mr. Gaunt, where do you think you're going?
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm simply on my way outside.
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student, wasting the hours away.
I have to write 20 inches on Dittany and its uses. Was heading to the greenhouse.
Ah, yes. Mixed with bubo tuber pus makes a fine mustache paste. Yes, mustache paste. I find.
Are you feeling all right, sir? You don't seem yourself.
I assure you I am quite healthy, Gaunt. If I need a medical diagnosis, I shall head to St. Mungo's.
Bye-bye.
Greetings.
Something is very wrong.
Professor, a word? Professor Black? Again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
That would be unwise. Please do.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
What did we do to deserve him as a head?
I wonder almost daily why I accepted this appointment from the ministry.
あどこだ No price for どこにいるって Learn the password from Scrope. I need to speak the headmaster's house elf scroll to learn. どこだ？おお、すごっ。何をされてますの？すごっ。
Have you ever seen it?
近っ。
I hope it's not about anything I've been doing.
Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor, this is an interesting surprise. It's Bloom, by the way.
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom. OWLs are swift approaching.
Bloom and
Charms,
broom.
sir. Non-verbal spells. Might work on one that makes me disappear.
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before you know it, you'll be as
Adoy.
invisible as that new fifth year seems to be.
They're not invisible, sir. I've seen them near the library. In fact, they help me with my, heavy books.
Speaking of invisible, where's my blasted house elf?
Where is it?
Something seems a little off with the headmaster.
お、ここも仕様が変わってるな。あ、すごいな。
Stand proud, purebloods.
Professor, a word, please. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
He's heading secret ministry matters, and I don't miss him. He's heading secret ministry matters.
Ah, well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
あ、何が起こった何が起こった
Leeway for Professor Fig? I shall never understand that man.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
うわー、すごい。すごっ。
Wait until Master sees what a wonderful job.
綺麗。あ、だ。スクロープ。
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
You dare question me? I've changed my mind.
And now I'm telling you that you can tell me.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
It's to do with strings. It's to do with my family resume. It's to do with quality of blood. It's to do with quality of blood.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope.
Always pure.
It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Ah, yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pure.
There is another matter, Scrope. I confiscated this filthy diary from a student. It smells of squid and seawater.
Oh, Apollonia's diary. That is quite a surprise, Master. What do you wish Scrope to do with this treasure? Rubbish.
Whatever you wish, Scrope. It's your treasure. Now, off with you.
さ
The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight.
あ、やばいやばい。おー、すごい。変わった。やばい。ポリジュース薬が。
Ah, made it just in time. It's wearing off.
すごいゲップの音。
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the
こ
gargoyle.
っちでか。隠れずに変わっちゃった。よし、これでパスワードゲットできたぞ。
We should speak with Mr. Bickle's friends. I believe I can sneak away without drawing my mother's eye. Meet me near Hogsmeade, and we will devise a plan.
直せるかな。
Reparo.
やった。さあ、アクセスヘッドマスターズオフィス。オッケーオッケー。これはアクセス Now that I have a password to headmaster's office, I need to go in that. I need to go in and speak to Niam's portrait. あ、ポートレートの話をけどね。ティラリララッタンティラリー。オープン。すごいなここ。おお。先生たちの写真かこれ。校長先生たちの。おお。なんか鍵がいるみたいやなこれ。
The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password.
レモンキャンディーじゃないんだ。Whisper the password.
Toujours pure.
Toujours pure. フランス語めっちゃ難しいよな。フラ
I
ンス
wonder
人
if
の
all
友
the
達に
elite wizarding families have a motto.
フランス人の友達に教えてもらったけどなかなか発音がレベル3。すごい。みんな寝てるな。
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
What will I find in the book?
What can I expect to find in the book?
A story. I cannot
Story.
say more. You may recognize some elements of it, as I was inspired by a tale with which many wizarding children are familiar.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time? That must be the pedestal.
おお。わあ。
Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald? Can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve.
Neve.
You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem.
Oh.
You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter. In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
わあ、なんか来た。わあ。ですだ。見つかったらやばいなこれ。よしよしよし。
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
わあ、来た。
They're gone. For now. I need to get out of here. Where could Neve be? I need to time this just right.
よいしょ。怖っ。いけるか。よし。いるな。
I see. A staircase straight ahead.
難しくね。そっち行け。よしよしよしよし。ほっ。おお。です。
How could this happen?
なんだ。
A ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there.
Wow. うわ、犬か。犬だ。上いける。多いな。
I'd best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere.
はあ。
Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can.
あー、難しいな。うわ、怖っ。こう来て。
That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
オッケー。 よし、ささささささスー。よし、いるね、前に。
Nothing this way but more danger. There must be a way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way. Close. That doorway looks like the only safe way forward.
上か。うわー、どうしよう。
Now's my chance.
よしよしよしよし。よし。
That's the way forward.
あ、ミステリアスクローク、透明マント。
Can this be? I think I'm invisible.
死の秘宝か。死はっていうのあったもんな。おうおう。
They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them.
いけるいける。死から逃れれるぞ、これで。
This is the way forward. Finally free. Now where are you, Neve?
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
Mysterious wonder.
I've never felt such power.
ああ、使えるのね。
ボンバーだ。
おはは強い。来た。どこに来た？どこに来た？なんだ今のドーンは。どうも。強い。よし。あ、見た。終わり？強っ。とこの杖強っ。でパルス。あ、犬に向かって。了解。いた。
Defender. Bombarder. Stupid. Descendo. Depulso. Potato. Depulso. Defender. Stupid. Depulso. Bombarder. Descendo.
強い。バイ。
Defender.
No.
Depulso. Descendo. Potato. Stupid. Bombarder. Stupid. Descendo. Depulso. Defender.
終わり？
Revelio.
あー、でっかいの来た。おお。トロールドーン強いね、トロール。
Defender. Bombarder. Descendo.
さすがに無理か。
Defender. Bombarder. Potato. Stupid one. Bombarder. Stupid.
だ。
Defender. Bombarder.
危ねえ。で、
Descendo. Depulso.
うん、そっちじゃない。
Defender.
はい、ドン。もう一丁。ドン、オッケー。
Bombarder. Defender.
第。
Descendo.
ああ、もう一頭来た。もう一体来たよ。ちょっと待って。
Potato. Stupid one. Defender. Bombarder.
よいしょ。
Bombarder. Defender.
危ねえ。ドンからの大一丁。ドン強いね。
Potato. Stupid one.
ドン。ほい。
Stupid. Bombarder.
危ねえ。あー危ねえ。
Potato. Stupid.
ほい。
Stupid one.
いやーい、それはきついよ。
Bombarder. Defender.
おお、倒した。どう何アゲインマジか。
Potato.
危ない。
Stupid one.
見ていい。お
Defender.
で
Descender.
Defender.
痛い痛い。やばい、これはむずい。あれ、なんで、あれ、危な。
Defender.
危ない。危ねえ。で、犬。
Protego. Defender. Depulso.
犬やばい。犬やめよう。あ、いた。あ、いたいたいたいたいた。はい。
Defender. Bombarda.
むずいな。はい。
Defender. Bombarda.
痛い。なくなった。なかなかコンボがな。よし。ドンドン。いって。
Bombarda.
おい。おい。
Stupefy. Depulso.
よいしょ。おい。
Stupefy. Defender. Bombarda. Depulso.
危な。
Descender.
危ない。なんか一人倒した。いた。あって。
Bombarda. Defender.
もうちょっと。あ、いたー。おお、生きてる。
Defender. Bombarda. Defender. Depulso.
やばかったな、今の。トロールはマジつらい。よしよしよし。死んだかと思ったな。ポーション使ったらよかった。さあ、最後は石かな。
Simple stone. This must be for me.
You are far from finished.
I can't believe she's dead.
Dear sweet Neve.
Neve? Why? We won't be the same without her.
This.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self. But there's no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should. Remember that as you witness my memory.
Yoshi. 見ましょう、メモリー。
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable.
Well, wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong hands.
You saw what I did for my father. Oh, Neve, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
What are you doing?
Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
Mm, イザドラがどんどんおかしい方向へ行ってしまってる。いつの間にこんなところへ。
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young? I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed. Was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
It was fascinating.
I was amazed to see that it seemed to give her some sort of power, and that she could harness it. But how?
I worry that you seem more intrigued than repulsed. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizardkind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was. And she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your Polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
さあ、3つのトライアルをクリアしましたよ。最後の4つ目のトライアルをクリアするために、今後クエストやっていこうかな。今回はここまでにします。見てくださった皆さんありがとうございます。ほんじゃ、またね。